What's going on, peoples? Humpty Hump, my brother. I got something going your way next week, brother. Stay tuned, man. A lot of topics. I expect a lot of comments from you guys. Martin Silver, Pee Wee. I'm going to leave it open. Y'all guys can hop in the split screen at about like 6:30-ish, 9:30-ish Eastern time. I'm going to let anybody get on today after my man Raymond Gates. Make yourself available, y'all. Mark your questions now because it's a half hour away. Give you time for preparation, etc. Bring the pain, dog. You know I'm ready to give this work, baby. Lewis, I see you, baby. Hustle Kings. Raymond Rodriguez, all love, Big Daddy. Stay tuned, y'all. Give me a minute. Let me do my due dividends. I know y'all feeling the vibe, baby. Affirmative action, baby. Y'all already know, man. I'm an old school cat. Yeah, let me just do my due diligence real quick. Okay, what's up, everybody? TGI Friday open sessions. Al York Sports with another one. Am I amped up? I'm always fucking amped up, especially when it comes to talking to y'all and continuously to try to educate y'all the most that I can. Because this is what I do. I'm doing what I do. So if I'm doing what I do, I got to be able to educate y'all to a certain degree, man. And you know I like talking, man. That's what I do, man. Raymond Gates in the building. He's the first man up. 9:10 Eastern, 6:10 Pacific, y'all. All right, let me turn this off real quick. Let's get this show started. Let me give my shout-outs so I can't forget my shout-outs. When I give my word is bond. Shout out to my man, Detroit Charlie. Got you, baby. Also, the Allen Boys. What's up, baby? And last but not least, my man, Scotty Ballgame, who continuously to talk sports with me at my job. Loves my show, loves everything about my show, and this here's my appreciation for you for tuning in to me, brother. All love, baby. And everybody else, like I said, Humpty, Charlie Cordero. Oh, we got a Charles Cordero sighting. I expect questions from you, and like I said, at 6:30, 9:30 Eastern, I'm going to leave it open for one of y'all could join me live on a split screen. It's nothing, y'all. Let me lead the way, okay? I'm going to have an open spot because I had 2 late bailouts, so I'm going to leave an open spot for y'all. Okay, let me go to my shout-outs, and then let's start this show, y'all. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to death, Triple H everything. Dwayne Beeman, like I said, he got 2 fights coming up. I'm going to educate y'all on that sooner than later. Credit Fix, never too late to get your credit fix. IG me, inbox me, email me, al.newyork@yahoo.com. Never too late to get your credit fix. Also, Pro Quick Print on Instagram. You need anything, my man, to do anything for you, and we got gear on site. Hit it up, Pro Quick Print on Instagram. And last but not least, you need advertisement. Hit me up. I'll do the rest for y'all. Easy money, man. Let's get this show started. I'm going to go light early, and then I'm going to go heavy late because I want my interview to come in. The interview's going to be really good. We're going to cover Lakers, Brooklyn, and quarterbacks, which y'all want to listen to. Okay, let me get this out real quick. The late Vincent Jackson brain was donated to Boston's University CTE Center. And, they just want to check out his brain, make sure everything was good. But a lot of new details have emerged. So this is a bad look for the NFL because if Vincent wiped himself out, like the Sykes Junior Seya and Dave Dewison, where they committed suicide, and if Vincent's in that bracket, this is bad for the NFL and that CTE thing. And I don't know what to hope. I just want the best for his family. But this is a bad look if Vincent Jackson fell under CTE. That's all I'm saying. Let me go to other news real quick. We're going to MLB. Cleveland Indians ace pitcher Shane Bieber, a.k.a. Justin Bieber, has tested positive for COVID-19 and has not yet reported to training camp. Not yet reported. Brian Ford, I see you in the building. Like I told everybody else, After 9:30 Eastern, I'm going to give y'all the ability to jump on my live with me on the split screen. So whoever wanted, just go ahead, go in. Let's have some fun with it, man. Let's have some fun with it. Other news, NBA, LeBron James and Kevin Durant were both named All-Star Game captains for each conferences. Should be a fun All-Star game, though I don't really tune into it because there's really no defense, but it is entertaining for a lot of y'all that like scoring, and you're going to have LeBron and KD running on both sides. Other news, the Philadelphia Eagles have released injury-prone and veteran Deshaun Jackson, and he's ready for the next chapter of his career, whatever that is. Okay, Raymond Gates, get ready, baby. I'm going to need you sooner than later, bro. Let me see what we got here. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that because everything else I got is going to take longer than a couple of minutes. So, Raymond Gates, if you tuned in, I'm ready when you're ready. Let's get the party started. The people just tuned in. Let's get the party started. Like I said, guys, write down notes, questions. I'm going to need a lot of participation. I had 2 bailouts today, which I'm not mad of. I'm ready for whatever. Y'all know how I do. Put me against anything, I'm coming out alive. That's what I do. But like I said, get your shit ready. Let's get it popping, man. Raymond Gates, where you at, baby? Okay, you know what? I'm going to start another topic up. I didn't want to do this. You know what? I'm going to ask y'all some questions. Make sure y'all write this down real quick. Can the Brooklyn Nets win the chip right now with this no defense having answers? Brooklyn Nets, can they win the chip under them circumstances? And the other question, make sure you put Brooklyn in your answer. And this was the Lakers. Can the Lakers win the chip without Anthony Davis? So y'all put Lakers, no, Lakers, yes, Brooklyn, no, Brooklyn, yes. I need your participation. Like I said, let's have fun with it. Here go Gates. He's coming in right now. Give me a minute, y'all. Got my boy coming in. Yo.
Yo.
What's going on there, bro?
Oh man, just big chilling, sitting my ass down
try
now.
to get like a steady you. There you go. There you go.
We good,
like
we good now?
Keep it like that there. We gonna have some fun, man.
We good.
How's everything, man?
Everything is everything. How about yourself?
We're gonna get right into it. I got hungry people that want information. I need you to break this down to the smallest molecules. We're gonna rock today, Ray. We're gonna rock about 20, 25 minutes. We don't need no quick answers. Let's break it down level by level. We're going to start with the Brooklyn Nets first. Can the Brooklyn Nets with this team right here, without any new acquisitions, win the championship in the finals? Win it, not get there, win it.
I don't think they can win it with what they got now just because of the defense. The defense is an issue. I mean, I know they just picked up Robertson, a long wing. He put stretch 3'4", 6'7", 6'8".
Right.
And then they got DJ down there, who's a bull, but DJ's a liability on the free throw line. So
right.
You're giving up some points to have him out there, I believe. And I liked Stretch to do with the Fro. I loved him. I know he got traded in the deal, but he played defense, he played some offense, and he was aggressive. I loved Allen. Yeah, I loved Allen.
The thing with Allen is they had to give something to get something. You know how that goes.
Right.
But if they could somehow redeem him, I mean, he would be the perfect answer for that.
They need something like that. That's
what
what they need.
But who's out there that you think is available out there? I mean, can you think they could go talk to the Knicks about Noel? Because Noel plays a little defense. He can't score.
They can go get Drummond.
But Drummond's lazy on defense. He want to score the ball. He's really lazy on defense.
Shit, he athletic though. They need some more. They need some bigs that's athletes down there. If you notice what the Lakers did last year, they had McGee and they had Dwight.
Oh, McGee's an animal. You know what?
Let's freeze it
right there. Freeze it right. You need to go get McGee.
Mm-hmm.
JaVale McGee, he plays so fucking hard, that guy. Shaq was dissing his skill set, but let me tell you something. I'll take him a JaVale McGee any day on my team, especially the Brooklyn Nets that need defense.
Yeah, yeah. hmm Something like that. That's what they need. They need a front line that's athletic,
Right.
that can sometimes hit the free throw. That's what was so good with the Lakers last year. I don't know why they got rid of that trade or whatever, but that's another subject.
Right.
I just feel that they're missing a key component down low on the front line. I know they can score with the best of them, to put up 120, 130 points, but at the end of the day, I mean, when them dudes want to play defense for Milwaukee or Philly, I like Philly out the East, man.
Right.
Philly or something like that, I think they'll be challenged. I think they can be challenged.
So I like that you bring that up. I'm here talking, can the Knicks win it all? Can the Knicks get out the Eastern Conference? Because we all know now they outballing everybody. It's regular
Right.
season. You know, regular season basketball is a whole different animal than playoff basketball.
That's right.
Can the Nets even get out the Eastern Conference? I know a lot of people out there say, come on now, they're going to win it all. They going through what we used to go through, Ray, where we see that early shit and we run with that.
Yeah.
But we know all that shit is show.
That's that
KC
cheap
so
shit.
real light, you know, and it come playoff time. And now, from my understanding, they might see the couple of people, right? Because I think the element of people in the game, that's a whole other subject. I miss that so much. But let's go back to Brooklyn. Who's going to give Brooklyn the toughest time in the Eastern Conference?
I think Philly.
I'm not sold on Philly. I love what Doc is doing over there. I think they're about at least one real stall away. But go ahead, tell me why.
Philly's got a front line.
Okay.
Philly got Embiid. They got the
Harris.
J. Cole, Harris, and they got who else they got over there?
I'm trying to think too. I can't get it right
Al,
now. Right?
is it Al? Is Horford over there?
Is Horford still over there? Because if he is, he's probably hurt. You might be right.
Is he? I think he's
still over there. Still over there. I don't know if he's anybody online. Is Horford still with the Sixers? Wow, I can't see.
Look behind you right there. They playing right now. Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons too, and Harris. And I just think they'll go down to the block with Brooklyn, and then you gotta put KD as a 4. You gotta bring him down as a 4, and then you gotta post up Harden, because Harden's gonna play the 3, or you post up Irvin, Kyrie. But I just think they'll slow it down and they'll just bring it down to the block and run their offense around Embiid. And I think Embiid can get DJ in foul trouble.
Right. For some reason, Boston ain't playing to the level I expected them. But you know, when you got Jaylen Brown and Tatum and Kemba Walker, a healthy Kemba Walker, I like Boston, you know, making life hectic for a lot of teams. And of course, they're going to save Milwaukee, especially with the addition of Holiday. Do you think the Bucks are ready this year to take it to another level, or you think they're just going to come up short again?
I like, you know how I look at it. I like the fact that they're having trouble right now. I actually like that they're falling off. They're getting their L's out the way early and facing adversity.
They're not showing us nothing
at all.
Last year they showed us everything, right?
They're just like the Jazz this year. They just like the Jazz this year.
Exactly.
So same shit. So I actually like that. I was thinking about that today. So they can challenge as well. The only problem I have is Greek Freak's shooting ability and them being able to lay off of him and kind of bubble up in the paint to eliminate him scoring. And I think that's their problem.
Bro, why do they look so ugly running the offense come playoff time? It's like in the regular season, they look like they know what they're doing. Come playoff time, it's almost like they're all looking at Giannis like, Giannis ain't Jordan, dog. Like, no way, no how. Jordan can pull up from anywhere at any moment. That's not Giannis. His 3-point percentage is horrible.
Right.
You know, I love Giannis. He does a lot, but he needs help. That's why I don't like Chris Middleton. He comes up short when the lights is on. Middleton didn't like that shit up all season.
That's right.
Now, Holiday, he did get busy in the playoffs, So I'm hoping that Holiday can step up for them big time. So they're going to need him big time. But I'm just not sold on Milwaukee yet until they can look like they know what they're doing on a half-court set come playoff time.
The problem is all the defensive schemes come out to stop Greek Freak.
Yeah.
And they all just sit out there right on the key and let them shoot.
I'm going to tell you what fucked me up. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm going to tell you what fucked me up. They lost all 3 games with Giannis starting last year. The game he didn't fucking play, they won. So all of a sudden, they show up the game he didn't play.
Right.
But when he's on the court, nobody want to hit a shot.
They all run the offense around him.
What the fuck is that? You tell me, what the hell is that?
They running the offense around him. He think he can do more than he can. That's what it comes down to. He's not
real quick. So you saying Philly gives the Brooklyn Nets the hardest fight.
The most trouble out the East.
Okay, to come out the East and come.
I think Philly does.
I think Philly's a man away, though. I think they're going to get exposed in the playoffs. I think they're a star away. I couldn't even pinpoint you what I think they really need. I mean, I would probably have to go 3 or 4, like a 3 or 4, you know, and like you said, they stacked up with Harris and B.
Simmons.
They probably got to get a jump shot, a shooting guard that could really hit the jump shot.
They need one more of them, maybe.
About bringing back J.J. Redick. I don't think that'd be a bad idea. But I
they
know
got the kid Milton. What's his name? What's the kid name?
Shake Milton. Some shit.
He can go a little bit. He can go. He can shoot.
He remind me of Landry Shamet. Remember Landry Shamet?
Yeah. They need a sharpshooter though.
But he's another guy. The lights are gonna be too bright for him. Yeah, they got Seth Curry, but Martin, he ain't ready for the lights. He's another guy regular season.
Hold on, no, his last name Curry. Hold on, though.
Listen, if he can come through in the playoffs, then I'ma trust him.
That motherfucker light your ass up, dog.
No, he doing it regular season. He went it off like his brother. He's throwing a shot, not even looking at the shit go in.
I forgot about that.
Show me something in the playoffs, dog. I need to see something in the playoffs. I've seen too many dudes get crazy regular season and don't show nothing come playoffs. That's why I love Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell does less in the regular season, and he go nuts in the playoffs.
I agree. Same with Dame Lillard.
No, but Lillard lighted up both ways. Regular season and playoffs.
It don't matter.
Lillard. Dame Dollars. I don't call him Dame Dollars for nothing.
Yeah,
so so you got Philly being their toughest competition. I'm gonna roll with Jaylen Brown, Tatum and company, and say the Celtics. We both don't like Milwaukee. Now we going to the Western Conference. LA Lakers, Utah Jazz. Who's the team to beat in the Western Conference? Is it still LA to you?
Absolutely.
It's got to be the champions, right?
Absolutely. It's the Lakers to beat. Yes.
Okay, let me ask you one question before I ask you the other question. We're going to pretend right now Anthony Davis is done for the season. Can the Lakers win without Anthony Davis out the whole season?
They can win games, but they can't win when it counts. They need AD in the ball game. He's a stretch 4, 5, 3.
Yeah, I mean he does so many things. Defense,
whatever you want.
Last shot.
And he's a nightmare, matchup nightmare. So they definitely need him. He'll actually check KD. He can check KD because he's so long. He's so long and he's quick.
He can check MB. He can check MB and a KD.
That's right. That's
his abilities.
That's right. So
but now we're going to go back. Can they win without him? Give us reason on how they can win without him. I have to say LeBron James. I mean, as much as I'm not the biggest fan of LeBron James, but whenever you got a LeBron James, not to mention the acquisitions of Montrezl Harrell, I don't know if Gasol got anything left in his tank, but I'm pretty sure you can give him about 20, 15 minutes a game just to be out there helping in some type of capacity. I love Schroeder.
Oh, yeah.
My last show, I made a mistake. I called him Bledsoe, so whoever heard that, Y'all know I meant Schroeder. I don't know why Bledsoe came out my mouth. Like I said, Schroeder was one of the biggest acquisitions for the Lakers, coming out of Atlanta, then going to OKC under CP3. And I think once CP3 took him under is when that kid maxed out his potential.
Now, if you
Schroeder
notice,
is nice.
Oh, yeah, he's nice. And now, if you notice, the Lakers last year, when they run the chip, they struggled when Rondo wasn't playing because they didn't have a PG. And it was LeBron running he was running the point. So now that they got Dennis over there running the point, it opens up the lanes.
Shot, he go to the hole, he passes the rock, he
break
plays
you down.
defense.
He break you down. He do it all. He do it all. But I think the team that'll give them hell out of the West, don't sleep on them damn Clippers.
Okay.
Don't sleep on them damn
I'm
Clippers.
tell you why I like the Clippers, because just last year they ended horrible.
That's right.
I mean, they got dogged out. We dogged them out on the show. Kawhi got dogged out that he's overrated. People were like, I told you, Al, he was overrated, all this and that. They showing out this year.
They got
and it's going to be playoff Pete. No, it wasn't no playoff Pete. Yeah. But it's going to be playoff Pete this year.
This year, he gonna have that shake back here.
He feel more at home right now.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, the paper's done. You know, the paper's out there.
Oh, yeah.
They made him feel like, you know what, you are now one of the leaders, like one of the main leaders. Like you and Kawhi, this is your team, and he's showing it. Now, my thing is, are the other parts good enough to help out beside Lou Williams?
I like the big man, Zubac. What's his name? The big foreign.
Yeah, Zubac.
I love Zubac. I love
he plays
Zubac.
hard. He plays hard.
He's active. He's a footer. You got Twin. Twin is a dog.
Yeah, Twin is nice.
Twin Singer is a dog.
Nice.
Yeah, he hit the three. He banged. He's 6'9".
And he's the better of the two, right?
I would say so. I
think the Twin's the better of the two.
Yeah, the Singer twin, or they call him Singer. I think he is. Obviously Lou Will is good. I also like
beast.
I also like the other stretch big that came from Kentucky, dark skinned one. What's his name?
Damn, I can't get his name.
54, number 54, I think his number
Not
is.
Patterson, right?
That one, the big one.
Okay,
Patterson. He's a stretch four that can hit that three.
Oh no, he can hit a three.
Yeah, he hit that three.
Patterson can hit a three. He did that shit in Toronto and everywhere else.
Yeah, he opened him up, and I just feel them two guards can carry them. Them two wings can carry him, and Lou, the coach, I think he can do some damage with his schemes and defensive schemes and stuff like that as he did in Cleveland.
So Lou's basically self-made now. Okay, now what do you talk like when the people's ask you how about the Utah Jazzers of the world? Utah with Donovan Mitchell, they got the kid Ingles. I love Ingles. Gobert plays defense. They got a real good product this year. There's a lot of guys that been there.
That's true.
Clarkson off the bench. Clarkson's proven to be
a nightmare.
That's what I'm saying. What are the chances you give Serge, City and company?
I just think Utah is the new Bucks. They're gonna run out of gas. I don't see Utah beating the Lakers, and I don't see Utah beating the Clippers. I don't see them beating them two teams when it counts 4 times. I see them beating anybody else like
Denver,
Dallas, and Denver. They'll run all over them. But when it comes to experience and defensive schemes and stuff, them Lakers is dogs on defense, and the Clippers. They know how to play defense.
The rank number 1 on defense. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they can play some defense.
It was hard to tell last night, but you can't let that game fool you.
Right.
Lakers got 2 guys out. They look like they didn't play with no emotion. I'm not making excuses for them, but I seen the game. You could tell Brooklyn wanted it more right out the gate. You know what I mean? And also, hold up, the Clippers. My man Martin Silver said, Serge Ibaka, does he got anything left in his tank? I think he's still good defensively. I don't like that 3-point shot he be trying to shoot, though.
He got a chip, though. He got experience. He's a body. He's 6'9", 6'10". He blocker at one point a day. He can he's got good timing, quick feet.
He blocking the shot blocker like an OKC,
hey,
baby.
Hey man, I think what it is if Utah sees the Lakers, AD will shred them up because they're soft in that 4 spot. He'll kill them, and then Gobert can't keep up with AD. Then he'll be in foul trouble, and then it's a mess.
Before we go there, big man, real quick, can the Lakers win without AD? We kind of answered that, but they're gonna struggle. Would you say yes or no? But I know they won't be the favorite, but can they realistically win it all without AD?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm going to say they could get there, probably come up short. Now with AD, continue what you're saying. With AD.
Yeah. With AD is if we're talking about Utah, I think AD is the guy that can really do some damage to Utah because their 4 spot. It's no one that can check him, and he'll have a field day. And then as far as going through the Clippers with Utah, them wings, man, PG will tear Ingles' ass up. And
I love me some Ingles, but
no.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for him to
and
keep
Kawhi gonna be all in that paint at the free throw line all damn day. So
what's the point guard again from the Utah Jazz? Out Ohio State, the lefty guy. I always forget his name. He came in with Greg Oden. Man, little lefty guy. He got all that money.
Is he light-skinned? Oh, Conley.
Yeah, Conley.
Mike Conley.
Is Conley still? Is he still real efficient to you, or he's just filling up a hole there playing the point?
He's a great point guard for the NBA. He's your Ron Harper. You know what I mean? He's your guy he's not gonna turn the ball over. He's gonna hit the open shot. He's gonna play solid D.
Facilitator. He's gonna facilitate.
He's gonna facilitate. He's gonna do his job.
See, one thing I love about Donovan Mitchell, it's like he throws a cape on come playoff time. Like when I see Donovan in the playoff, I get up on the TV. I know I'm gonna see something really good. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the thing is, do they have enough around Mitchell?
Donovan too wild for me, man.
Lakers or the Clippers, and I think
Donovan too wild for me, dog. He get in the playoffs. He'll give you 50, 25 shots, and then turn the ball over on the last play and lose the game.
I know what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Like he looked good. He looked good on paper, but on that last damn play, tell me the last time he done it.
Right. You know who I'm disappointed at, dog? We're going to go this, then we're going to go to our next topic. I always feel like on paper, Portland Trailblazers got a team to compete.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you got CJ, Dame Dollars, Carmelo.
Nurkic,
yeah. You know what I mean? Like, how do you not really compete? You know what I'm saying? They got some bench players too.
They got some bench players. They got a good coach. They got a good coach.
You know that. We spoke about Trent Jr. last year.
Oh yeah. Oh, Trent Jr. Yeah. He an animal.
My thing is how you don't make noise. Like, all right, Damon might win a shot to win the game. They all jumping on him, but they barely get out the fucking first round, dog.
Or they
too small to beat the Lakers, especially with AD.
That's it. That's the problem.
Especially with AD.
Their front line too small.
So that's what it is right there.
That's the problem. Because once you get past Nurkic, or if he's even playing, you got who else? You got some athletic 6'9" out there. And then you get that 7 foot, you start putting Gasol, big ass body on him, and start leaning on him and shit. That's just too much, dog.
See, that's what people are failing to realize. They seeing Gasol's numbers. They think he ain't gonna help. Man, you can throw them there to be brutal to the other team center, pick up 6 fouls, go there, elbow the shit out of them, and then when AD come back, it's crunch time. You understand?
That's it.
And that's bottom line.
But Dame Dollar, he ain't nobody fucking with him out there on that arch. Ain't nobody fucking with him.
Dame Dollar he ain't nothing to be played with. Real quick, okay, so basically, who you got coming out the East again?
I'm going to say Brooklyn. I'm gonna go with the crowd on that one. I'm gonna say Brooklyn.
Okay, and the West, you seem like you was leaning on the Clippers on the West.
I'm gonna go with the Clippers.
So it's gonna flip flop like last year. Remember, I gave out the Clippers early, then I switched it in the playoffs to the Lakers because I seen something there I didn't like.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the opposite. Started with the Lakers, ended up with the Clippers, probably more or less.
I'm gonna go with the Clippers this time.
Clippers in Brooklyn in the finals, more or less.
That's what I think. That's what I'm gonna
All
go
right,
with.
y'all heard it from Raymond Gates, man. This is what he does. Just like Stephen A. Smith is great in talking NBA, this guy know how to bet his NBA future picks, etc. Okay, now we're gonna flip-flop conversations. We're gonna get off the hardwood. We're gonna go into the NFL. I'm gonna throw you a name, and you're gonna give me the possibility of where he might end up at, and I'll answer the same question. Follow?
I got you.
Deshaun Watson,
I knew you were gonna
quarterback
say
of
that
the Houston Texans. Does he stay or he's gone? And where?
I think he's gonna go. I think
Where's your prediction?
Carolina.
Oh, wow. So what's this whole Bridgewater shit about? They just
I don't
packed
know.
Bridgewater up. Like, if you Carolina, unless you're trading Bridge back for him, then that makes sense. But if you're stuck with Bridge and you got to trade him or release him, he's got a lot of guaranteed money. That's going to be a loss for them.
Right.
And my understanding, I don't know if I misheard this, they said they're ready to package C-Mac with him. Is that accurate?
Yeah, they said, by my understanding.
You got to keep C-Mac, dog. Christian McCaffrey. You got to keep him if you Carolina.
By my understanding, the GM in Carolina said we're willing to trade anyone for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, but three number ones, not number ones overall, first round picks, and Christian McCaffrey. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Come on, dog. They bugging out over there. Okay, I'm going to come back at you with this.
What you think?
I'm going to say Niners, man. My man Pee-wee just posted that up, but Pee-wee, I've been on it. Hold up. Humpty said they released Watson today. So now Watson's released.
Who?
My man Humpty just said they released
Deshaun Watson, the quarterback?
Yeah, Humpty, is that Deshaun Watson, right? Humpty, make sure this is solid because we on air, baby.
Yeah, that's Deshaun Watson.
I don't see how they going to release him without getting nothing back for him.
They just was saying they ain't willing to trade this morning.
Right. He believes so. That means no, because I'm going to tell you right now.
That
Houston,
should be all
Texas
over the
already fucked up, giving up D-Hop, keeping O'Brien too long. And now to release Watson and J.J. Watts left that motherfucker? No. They're going to get as much as they can get for Watson.
Oh, yeah.
Right or wrong?
No doubt.
They're going to get plenty compensation for him. And like I said, from what I heard, I don't know if this is 100% accurate. I read up on it. And anything that I read up that's not Adam Schefter, I'm not sold. When I hear it from Schefter, it's gold for me. The other writer said something, 3 number ones, first rounds, you know what I mean, and C-Mac. I don't know about that, bro.
I think that's where he's going to go, but that'd be wild to me.
I'm going to say he's going to go with Shanahan, Lynch, the whole 49ers organization. I think he fits in perfect.
Yeah.
And the kind of offense that Shanahan runs with all the moving parts. Oh my God, you know how much fun Shanahan's going to have with this guy?
But they run like a pro style, right?
That could get 20 yards.
Yeah, but don't they run like a pro style?
Huh?
Don't they run like a pro style offense? Like
yeah.
a lot of bootleg play actions and shit?
Yeah, all that shit. But now you can add the element of Watson running.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dog. You know
put him in a spread, dog. Put him in a spread what he used to. Put him in the gun. Let him go, dog. Let him go.
Well, one thing that Shanahan will do, he's going to trust him more than Jimmy G. He didn't trust Jimmy G.
For sure.
So he had him 2-step drop, let it go.
Yeah, you can't
Every
do that.
time Jimmy G sat in the pocket and had to do this like this, that was a no-no for the 49ers.
Yeah.
He was not delivering.
Yeah.
But whenever they had him two-step, boom, boom, everything coordinated, everything right off the rip. That's how he succeeded. They don't have to babysit Deshaun like that. We all know Deshaun Watson can fling that shit.
Oh, yeah, he can go.
He didn't tear up Alabama 2 straight years because he couldn't fling it.
No, that nigga can go. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's go to our next guy. We out of Sean. I'm gonna say Niners. I think Niners makes the most sense for him. But you saying Carolina, cool. Russell the Muscle Wilson.
He ain't going nowhere. That nigga's grounded.
All right.
I'm
a second motion because Russell Wilson's one of those guys. If you fuck up on your end of that trade, you know Russell gonna do him regardless.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Russell's money in the bank. Anybody that get Russell, he's money in the bank.
Oh yeah, fourth quarter clutch.
But what you get for him is gonna be money in the bank. I don't think so.
No,
I think he stays with the coach. The coach Pete Carroll loves him. I think they're probably just going through a little something because they're not getting him weapons.
They need some
they
defense.
got DK Metcalf, but all them little Baldwin and Lockett, and they got to get them more guys out there, dog. Look at the Niners, how stacked they are in receiver with Bourne, Debo, Sanders, or when they had Sanders. You got to get Russ. I know Russell Wilson works magic, but you got to get him real weapons.
Not little 5'10".
Yeah, not no Lockets and Baldwin and Tate. I mean, Tate was tough as nails, but they
still,
all little men, man. Metcalf is like the biggest shit I ever seen them did. Salute to DK Metcalf. The kid is a fucking animal. We know that. But you need more than that, and Russell wants to be happy, you know, and you got to get him more. So we agree that Russell Wilson stays in Seattle, right?
For sure.
Okay, let's move on. This one's interesting. Jimmy G.
He gonna go. He out of there.
Where?
Shit, I think Jimmy G, they shit.
I'm gonna give you a team. Tell me when you're ready.
You go ahead first.
New England Patriots.
Okay,
Bill
go back to go see
Belichick.
him.
If you remember, if all of y'all that are tuning in remember, Kraft and Belichick went at it with words because Belichick wanted to start the new regime with Jimmy G. Mm-hmm. And Kraft was like, hell no. We keeping Brady. Brady's our guy. Mm-hmm. Something had to happen. Jimmy Jeff, they send him off packing, as you see.
Right.
I'm not big on Jimmy G, but if you put him with the Patriots, and of course they got to add some weapons for him, not what they got, all them Sanus and Harrys of the world, that's not going to cut it. You got to go to the draft and get weapons for him, free agency, etc. Right. I think Jimmy G will get him in the playoffs, and he'll be a lot better quarterback. No disrespect to my man Killer Cam, but he's better than Cam Newton.
Oh, for sure.
And I hope they keep Cam as a backup. Cam will be willing to do a backup. Cam just wants to be in the league. He knows he ain't Superman no more. And, you know, I hope they keep him. But, you know, I think they're going to let him go because, you know, Belichick's one of those guys. If he has to demote you, he's letting you go. He's not going to deal with, you know, the negative shit. You know, Bill, once he break hands with you, he break hands. But Jimmy G, I think, would make a nice fit for him. And being under Belichick and McDaniel, I think that gives Jimmy G his best self-opportunity to succeed. Mm-hmm. Because when he went to the Niners, that was too much for him over there, though. That offense that Shanahan run, Jimmy G just couldn't cope with that shit, dog. It's just too much shit happening. You know that pro-style shit. That's why I think Deshaun would be perfect over there. Deshaun's battle tested since college. Mm-hmm. You put Jimmy G with New England with Belichick and McDaniel, they could work through Jimmy G unlike they was able to do with Killer Kane.
Sure.
So I'm going to leave it like that. So I'm going to say Patriot. You got any team you might go to? D. Beeman in the building. What up, champ?
I can agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. I didn't think of that, but that makes sense.
Okay, last but not least, I'm going to your turf of the town, the Steel City. Does Ben Roethlisberger pitch another season for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I don't think so. I think he's done.
I think he's gone too. I think what they had. It's like an old relationship with couples that really respect each other and just know it ain't there no more. The spark ain't there no more. The love ain't there no more.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, where do the Steelers go if Ben is not going, quarterback for them? Where do they go? Don't tell me whatever you do. Don't tell me what my man Phyllis Jacino said earlier today. Mason Rudolph. I don't want to hear that name, dog.
Hey.
I'd rather have that cat that me and you seen Sunday night that beat the Chargers. There was a +7 and we ran with that little motherfucker. I'd rather have him in the lineup than a Mason Rudolph, dog.
Hodges.
Hodges. Give me Hodges instead of Mason. Mason was good with Oklahoma State, but he ain't do shit in the NFL besides, caught a homeboy, what's his name, Garrison racial shit when he almost took his fucking head off.
I think they really like Mason, dog. I don't like him, but the Rooney family, Colbert, everybody, they like Mason. They fucking like that kid. And then they got Dwayne, right? They got Dwayne over there now, Haskins. They're going to compete or whatever.
The Nuthouse got talent. The Nuthouse got talent.
That motherfucker throw more interceptions than snap balls.
Yeah, he's not ready. He's full of potential, but he's a nut. He reminds me of Winston in a lot of ways. But Winston did, put up way more numbers
that
than
motherfucker got intercept. That motherfucker throw interceptions. God damn. I couldn't believe that.
Hold on. What killed me about the Winston and the Haskins of the game, you happen to take one game, and you see them showing out because they got their little show out moments. You know that, right? Yeah. They show out. They show you how good their arm is. They might make a good scramble. You all pumped up in front of the TV, and then they'll throw an interception right to the fucking safety with no offensive players around.
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
What the fuck? Who you throwing to, dog?
They brought off too.
Can't fuck quarterbacks like that.
You know what pissed me off? When they fucking trot off the field. After they throw the pick, I'd be so fucking mad. I'd be like, what the fuck was that? Like, oh my God.
Okay, so real quick, Big Dog. So Big Ben is done in Steel City.
Yeah, I think he's done. His arm's gassed. I know he had the Tommy John thing. I don't see his arm getting stronger. He doesn't want to get hit even more. He's getting rid of the ball faster. They're doing 3-yard out routes and shit. That shit worked for about 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Yeah. And then the second round through the division and people start seeing what the hell they were doing. That shit came to a halt.
I knew they was in trouble when that shit didn't work against the Bengals.
Yeah.
You got the Bengals that's no better than a 500 team, had a backup quarterback, and that shit didn't work, period. Ben Roethlisberger had 3 yards at halftime passing, and he was a shotgun formation the whole half. How is that even possible?
I have no idea, dog. That shit was wild.
Now, let me ask you something before we end it up. I still think Ben's going to play another year. I just don't think it's with the Steelers. But my boy Jacino said that if it ain't the Steelers,
that's it.
So what do you think?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, if it's not the Steelers, he's going to stay his ass in PA with his family and in the woods and hang it up. He ain't
okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Raymond Gates, great information. We covered a lot. We basically covered the whole show. Any last words you want to say there, brother?
Oh, no, man. Always a pleasure. Thank you for having me. Keep elevating, man. Keep elevating.
No doubt. You bring your A game, dog. You bring your A game. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
You bring your A game. I love it.
Got to stay ready. That's right.
Okay, brother. So I'm going to talk to you soon. Thank you so much, and we going to holler, baby.
All right, big dog.
Okay. That's Raymond Gates, y'all. That's my dude right there. He does a little of everything. He handicaps, knows the game. And like I said, I try to bring y'all guys that I think are the most thoroughest on a week-to-week basis. And all I can do is try to bring it up the storefront with me to give y'all the best of what we trying to do here. And any guy, let me see some questions. I'm not pretty sure you guys got a lot. Anybody want to call in? We're going to call this a freestyle, a show up. You know what I mean? Just request me. I'll put you on split screen. But make sure you got something good. Don't just do it so I can see your face. Give me something. All right, let me see what we got here. In case I missed anything, I apologize, guys. Y'all see how busy it was. Okay, hold up. I got to see something that grabs me. Everything is basically what we were saying. Okay, Super Vader said, let's fucking go Jets and Mets. I hear you, brother. Suge Knight, I see you, baby. Jimmy G can't run. Let me see what else you guys got there. Yeah, Martin, Cam don't mind being a backup. He made it clear. He made it clear that he just wants to stay in New England. He likes how they run it over there. I guess he found fresh air over there, so he loves being there. And I'm glad the person that bring up Carson Wentz. But before I get into Carson Wentz, let me mention one thing. Let me go into the MLB. San Diego Padres did something that a lot of people don't agree with off the rip, but I'm going to have to say I agree with it. And that's signing Fernando Tatis Jr. to a long-term contract. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that the guy deserves $340 million when he only showed us a couple seasons of baseball. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the kid looks like a born star. Barring injury, the kid's going to have at least 10 good years of baseball. His style of baseball, he's going to contribute. Even if he don't hit, he could play D. He could run the base pads. The kid he's basically like a 5'2" player in my eyes. The kid could do it all. And not only that, if he continues to progress on a year-to-year basis, that 24.2 annually contract, that's what it is when you break it down, 14 years, 340 is 24.2 or 24 M's. That's a steal if you ask me. Because if he continues to get better, he's going to be, put it like this, John Carlos is getting 30 M's a year. 30 M's. How the fuck he making more than Tatis Jr. that does it all? I mean, I know he's got a track record. That's why he got it. But Tatis Jr., barring injury, will fulfill more and overplay that contract. I wouldn't be surprised in the 6th year, mark my words, he's going to want to renegotiate that contract, especially when they hit off on Trout with that 50 M's a year. You understand what I'm saying? He going to want some of that bread like that. But I think it's a good signing overall. They locked in a superstar, and he's like the main guy I would keep, even over the shortstop and all that. Like I like him more than Hosmer. You know what I mean? I like him more than Manny. I think he is their future in San Diego, and they got a real good team with all the acquisitions they picked up. Good pickup for the Padres. I know it's a little early, but you know what? I approve of it. Let me see what else I got here for y'all. Let me go to the big trade before I can't do the show without covering the big trade. Let me see what you got here. Hold up. I don't want to leave nothing out. Chuck Thomas, I see you in the building, Chuck. Make sure you call me after the show. I got something to ask you. Will the Yankees stay healthy, Chuck Thomas? You know they always get injured. Yankees are a team that always been like an injury-prone team. But one thing about our Yankees, we always get the next man to step up. So I'm going to ask you your question. No, they're not going to stay healthy, but they will have people step up. That's what they do. Let me see. Yeah, X, it is a crazy deal. But like I said, if he continues to progress, continues to do what he's doing, that's going to be a steal of a deal for the Padres when they starting to pay motherfuckers 30, 40 M's, then they only paying them 24 for the next 14, 12 seasons. That will be a steal eventually. Mark my words on that. Alshon Jeffrey's next. Yup, for the Eagles, he might get let go. You right. Let me see what Humphrey got. Yeah, Humpty said it's a gamble if he break down and doesn't live up to the hype. Like Charles Cordero said, risk worth taking. Definitely it is worth taking. Definitely. Humpty said the Yankees re-signed Brett Gardner. That's what you're saying? They gotta let Clint Frazier go out there and ball out, man. Let Clint Frazier, let the redhead go out there and do his thing, man. I love Gardy, but it's time for us to separate with Gardy, just like it's time for Ben Roethlisberger to separate with the Steelers. Okay, X said, will Judge finally play a full season? Between him and John Carlos, man, I don't think I remember any big dudes like that who get hurt swinging the fucking bat. I'm an old school cat. You know, Dave Kingman, let me see who else. Jack Clark's of the world, Ben Ogilvy's of the world, Goldman Thomas of the world. These guys ain't never get hurt. You know, and these guys wasn't no top form shape guys like Judge and John Carlos. Like, I don't understand. You got all this equipment. You know, you guys get hurt just for running bases. Back in the days, these guys balled out. These guys really got hurt back in the days. And now with all this advanced shit, you getting hurt for swinging a fucking bat. I don't know what's going on, but no, they're not going to last long. They're not. Chuck, you know I got them names, baby. You know I got them names for you. Okay, so now we're going to go to our last topic. Big pickup. Y'all know I called it. I said the Colts would eventually get Carson Wentz as long as Phillip Rivers called his retirement, which he did. Now, this is a crazy deal right here, and I'm going to break it down to you guys. Eagles traded Wentz to the Colts. It was about like almost 3 weeks. They were negotiating this deal every day for 3 weeks. See, that's a lot of stuff we don't know. It's called behind the scenes. I would have loved to see how that all shit played out. My understanding is that the Colts also, they're going to get the Eagles to pay, I think, 33 to 38 million of Wentz remaining 128, which is huge. So the Colts are basically going to owe Wentz, I think, 100 M's, 90 M's, which is still a lot of money. Let me continue. The Colts are going to get a third round 2021 and a second round 2022, which is going to be converted to a first round if Wentz plays 75% of the snaps, which I think he will, considering the circumstances. Wentz got sacked 50 times last year for the Eagles. Phillip Rivers, with no scrambling skills, period, although he got a quick release, got sacked like 13 times. Wentz is known for holding the ball long. That's not going to happen with Frank Reich. If y'all remember in 2017, when Wentz had that MVP season, Frank Reich was the offensive coordinator, and Peterson got all the credit, but the credit should have went to Frank Reich, the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts. Now, it's not going to mean because he had a great season and Frank Reich is, taking him under, that all this shit's going to be flowers and blooms. No, that's not going to happen. Carson Wentz is going to have to work his tail off. He's going to have to get back to loving the game of football. He played with the Eagles like he didn't like the game no more. I mean, his attitude showed it. His way of play showed it. So it's not just going to go, you're not just going to go to the Colts and everything's going to be, everything's just going to be just fine. No, it doesn't work like that. He's going to have to rediscover the love for the game. Going to a better team helps out. A better environment helps out. A coach that you blossom under. So he's got everything on his side of the field to prevail and to be a real good quarterback in the NFL once again. And once he can overcome and like the game again, I think it's going to be huge for the Colts and Wentz, who's only 28 years old. And let me mention that MVP season he had when Reich was over there. Hold on, let me get you the numbers. He went 11-2 in 2017, 33 touchdowns, 7 picks, 3,300 yards, 60% completion rate. His QBR was 75. Let me tell you something. that year I was sold on Wentz. If the Colts somehow, some way could get that Carson Wentz, I see a Super Bowl in their future. They good on D. They're going to have Jonathan Taylor take over the running game. The guy fumbled a lot last year, but he was a solid running back. I think they're doing all with Marlon Mack. I think his days of Indy are over. They probably could get a backup running back just to make sure if Taylor goes down, they got something. And they have to get another marquee receiver. Steve Islow is a Colts fan. Y'all got to get another receiver. I like the way y'all set up on defense. Maybe a couple of little niches here and there. Y'all got to get a receiver. I think Jonathan Taylor's your running back. If Carson Wentz to be anything he was, look out for the Indianapolis Colts. Okay, guys, I got 5 minutes. If you guys want to call in, I mean, not call in, but if you want to, get in my live, go ahead, man. I'm here waiting for you, man. You got 5 minutes. Chuck, you got anything to say in 5 minutes? Steve, you're not listening to me, Steve. I'm not saying they're going to the Super Bowl this year. I'm saying with that team and that great coach, and I don't know why you talking shit, because he took your bum-ass Eagles almost to the trip. I know you're going to say Nick Foles did, but let me tell you something. When Carson Wentz went down, we all already knew they were going to the Super Bowl. That's how good they were. When he went down is when we started having doubts, and then Foles hold it down in the playoffs enough to get them to the Super Bowl. So if he took that team to the Super Bowl, he could take the Colts to the Super Bowl, especially with the same, with Frank right behind him. So ain't no drugs. I don't do drugs, bro. Let me see what else you guys got. Okay, yeah, Chuck, there was a fallout with Laurie and Peterson. That's established. And Wentz was just tired of everything, the way they did him. And I just don't think there was a future there for him. There was just too much shit going on. It's like I said, I look at it like a relationship. When you with a person and there's just too much dirt and the peoples that, y'all trying to make it work, but they still messing with the peoples that would, infiltrate in her brain and your brain of not to be with her. It's just a setup for disaster. And I think the best thing for Wentz is to start fresh. And how better it is to go to a contending team in a semi-weak division with the coach that he shined the best with. Perfect situation for Wentz. He just better show out. If he don't show out, he's a fucking bum. That's all I got to say. They throwing Hurts to the Wolves. Yep. Jalen Hurts, I'm going to be honest, I still don't think he's going to be the starting quarterback. I still think they're going to get somebody, not in the draft. They'll pick up a veteran. I don't think you just want to throw him out there to the Wolves right now unless they have to. And if anybody can, succeed under these circumstances, would be a guy like Jalen Hurts that went to Alabama with Sabian and went to Oklahoma that year. The guy is like way ahead of his age. The guy's got like a 31-year-old mindset, and he's like 22, 23 years old max. So if anybody could pull that off, Chuck Thomas, will be a Jalen Hurts. It will be. Okay, what else they got? Eagles were clicking on all cylinders. Come on, Steve. Wentz tore it up that year. You're right. Their defense was showing out. They had a good team, but Wentz was showing out. You don't believe me? Go to YouTube, go to 2017 highlights, and you see Carson Wentz was tearing up the NFL that year. Tearing it up because he had me sold. Okay, anybody want to call in real quick? We could do that, man. Bert, 2 heads up, double salute. Early King, God is good. Yo, Bert, thank you. God bless you. God bless your family. Lower deck in the building, baby. You know how we do. Okay, guys, it's about that time. I hope I made your night. TGI Friday. No drinking and driving is the fucking law. Open sessions. Al York Sports. And I'm going to let this play a little bit for y'all. Y'all can keep throwing questions. I'll rock with y'all for another minute. Thank you for everybody tuning in. And like I said, man, I'ma always give y'all everything I got, man. I don't know no other way, man. Those who know me know when I rock hard, man. I don't know no other way, man. Love y'all. Al York Sports, open session, like I said, man. And let's let this Nas classic play here a little bit. Affirmative action. Damn, I love how that sound like. Steve, you should have fucking went on the live today. You talking all this shit. You could have went on the live and we could have done what we had to do, man. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. I love y'all too much. I experienced you was in the building. Lupo, Suge Knight, everybody. Humpty, Brian Ford, Bailey, Steve Levine, Chuck Thomas, Martin Silver. I love you guys all, man. Until next time, Al York Sports, man. Love y'all motherfuckers.